Michael, can you just describe what that kind of game is like playing this sort of up and down, back and forth? It's just, it kind of seems like whoever has the ball last is going to win type of game.
Yeah, it's fun. It's a fun environment, especially with the crowd we had out there tonight. And anytime you can get a big win against a good conference team, it's huge, and it's a really fun game to play in.
What was it like to have Mckenzie back, and what did you see from Mckenzie?
Whenever Mckenzie's back there, he does a great job, and we always know the offense is going to roll no matter what. If he's back there, or number 8's back there too. But it meant a lot tonight. He showed that he could throw the ball down the field a lot, and yeah, he did a good job.
Talk about the adjustment you made on the second touchdown catch.
Yeah, I just had to turn around, and I think Mckenzie had to put it where he had to put it. I didn't even get to see it yet, but hopefully there's a guy inside. He threw it out there to me.
What's the atmosphere like in the locker room when you're down again? It happened at Memphis too. Just the attitude and the focus for you guys.
We never really get down on ourselves. We stay positive because we go into each game every single week expecting to win. The attitude of this team is amazing. We show that we can fight every single week, and we'll continue to go 1-0 every week.
Would you say Temple's the toughest defense you faced so far?
They're a really good defense. They're really well coached. They play really fast and really hard every snap.
Is that the most physical game you guys have had? I mean, the Memphis game was physical too, but it's like a lot of guys came up injured in this game.
Yeah, they play physical. I think their motto is Temple Tough, so they really play like that. So I think Coach Collins does a good job with that defense.
How big of a lift did you get from Greg McCrae?
Greg McCrae is an awesome running back. He runs really hard, and I think he helps our offense out a lot. But I think one thing that helps our offense a lot better is the offensive line. They open up some big holes for him to run through, and he just does a good job getting those extra yards. But he does a great job running the ball.
A couple more for Mike.
Yeah, what did you think of the Space Game uniforms after playing in them?
Yeah, they were pretty sweet. The pictures didn't really do the justice until we put them on. I really liked them.
My wife. For Greg, the walk on the story, and then to come out here in a game like this and perform, knowing your career and everything, what do you think that means for him and for you guys when you look at that story?
It just proves how hard you got to work, and it's finally showing for him. He does a great job every single week preparing. But the walk-on story, yeah, not a lot of people can tell he's a walk-on out there, how hard he runs the ball. But I think it's a great job. He's deserving of everything he gets, every accolade he'll ever get. He's really deserving.
You guys have won 21 in a row, and yet there are people out there in the country who say, they're not this, they're not that. Do you guys like that? I mean, shouldn't underdogs be loved?
Yeah, but we don't really look at us as an underdog. We go out every single week and just try to go 1-0.
All right, thank you, Mike.
Appreciate it.
Hi.
Hey, AJ.
AJ, the entire season, the defense has given up 20 points in the third quarter the entire season. Why is the third quarter's been sort of your quarter, the defense's quarter?
Well, we have great halftime adjustments, and we kind of just come together as a team, as a defense, and we realize that the things that penalize us is this ourselves. We go against good offenses, and we can't kill ourselves. So we realized that, and so we fixed it over halftime.
You guys gave obviously a lot of points and yards in that first half. What were those adjustments? What was Coach Shannon's message to you at halftime?
Just reading your keys and just playing your game of football. It's not like trying to get the crowd. Don't look at the crowd. Don't get your head into it too much. Just do your job, read your keys, and we'll be fine.
Did Temple do anything? Did they throw anything at you you weren't expecting? Or
yeah, Temple they have a good offense and they've got some good players, and they have some playmakers that made some good plays for them throughout the stretch. And they had a couple of plays that we wasn't expecting, but that happens sometimes.
How physical was that game? A lot of guys, got dinged up tonight. Just how physical was it to play in?
Yeah, I mean, football is a physical game, so it's how it is. Temple tough, I guess. So they did play like that, and hats off to them. They gave us a good game.
Just rate the performance of the D-line itself. I mean, Joey had a couple big plays. Tristan gets the sack, Titus gets the sack at the very end. Just your D-line performance overall.
Oh yeah, I'm proud of them. We work hard throughout the week, and every day is a work day for us. And coach do a good job of keeping us making sure that we're doing our jobs and stuff.
At what point did you feel it started to turn where you guys were going to be able to get stops and it wasn't going to just be what it was in the first half?
I think when that 2-point play that we did, that we stopped them on, that's when we really got our confidence going and the offense started going really good, and everything just went up from there.
On that, how big is that play? I mean, you chase down the guy, Kyle's in there with you, but do you know when you make that stop, like that's a game-changing play?
Yeah, like just running. I didn't really I ain't know the call for that play, so I was kind of freestyling it, honestly. But when Kyle and me make the tackle, hearing the crowd just like go off like that is like it was a great feeling. We did a good job.
Sorry. When you're on a team like this, when you got the offense, are there times when you feel like, okay, maybe we give up some yards, but just hold for field goals or a bend but don't break mentality?
No, we just try to be the best that we can be, just trying to improve every week the best that we can, and just we want like a goose egg every time we play. So.
All right, last one for AJ.
Since Saturday, there's been talk that this Temple team would be violent, would come at you with everything they had, with the target on your back. You being the defending conference champion. Do you think, though, at the end of the day, it was about a conditioning, about you guys being less tired at the end of it, to just basically outlast?
I don't really think so. I just think that every team is going to give us their best, and we just got to match their effort, match their energy, and just play UCF football the best that we can.
All right, AJ, thank
Appreciate
you.
it. Thanks a lot, AJ.
All right, quarterback Mckenzie, Milton.
So what were you at? 75%, 80%? What percent were you at?
100%.
100%.
First things first, they need to bring back NCAA video game so I can play with Greg McCrae. His speech should at least be a 95. I mean, he got caught towards the end, but someone clipped his feet. But they definitely need to bring that video game back so I can play with Greg and Adrian Killens, Trey Nixon.
What would Killens' speed be?
96. I should be a 97.
How did it feel to be back?
It was a lot of fun, man. I missed playing with the guys against ECU. I was excited for DJ to get his first start and his first win. But just a competitor, you want to be out there. But it was awesome to get back out there.
You mentioned being a competitor. The first game back after injury, this is a heck of a shootout. Did that add anything to the comeback?
I think it's always fun playing in games like this. A lot of points being scored. Hats off to Temple. Their quarterback played his butt off. He was making some great throws out there. But when we needed to step up big, our defense got some turnovers, and we made some plays.
You missed a couple deep shots early. Did you feel like you were rusty at all over there?
Nah, I don't think so. I mean, you're gonna miss some shots, you're gonna hit some shots. That's football. Trey Nixon is a guy that he's so fast. Sometimes it's hard to judge. Where he's gonna get to. I think the second one, he kind of stumbled towards the end, but I mean, those are shots that missed by a few inches. So, you'll miss some in the season, you'll hit some in the season. It's just part of it.
Mckenzie, what's it like in that locker room at halftime when you're down? And it happened at Memphis, and clearly you guys are able to come back there, and then you do it again.
Yeah.
What is it about this team?
I think I don't think there's much difference, if we're up or down at half. Our team doesn't flinch when things are thrown at us like that, when adversity hits, because, they threw their best punch at us, we took it, we threw a punch back, they took it, and, we just kept kind of trading back and forth. But, it was a great football game. Like I said, hats off to Temple. They played a great game.
This team's won 21 in a row, and yet it has a share of detractors nationally. Oh, they haven't done this, they haven't done that. Do you guys feed off that at this point?
I think so. I think I think we want to get respect of the teams that we're playing. It's not so much about voters. It's about the team that we played that night. Them leaving, saying that was a damn good football team we just played. I think that's what it's mostly about. Just having the respect of the team that you're playing, the person that you're playing, the coaches that you're playing. I think that's what it's all about.
You're wearing a NASA hat. Can you just talk about the uniforms that you wore tonight? How sorry for them and just discuss it?
Yeah, they're super cool. I asked Rich Werner if we could buy them before they auction them off. He said no. So whoever gets them, they're a lucky person. But we got some of the best equipment guys in the country with Rich and Dustin. And they do a great job of taking care of us. And those are probably the coolest uniforms I've ever seen.
Breaking news: we're going to auction them off.
Are you politicking for an intern job at NASA during the offseason?
Nah, Matt Wright's got that, man.
Mckenzie, you obviously it's been almost 2 weeks since you get a chance to play East Carolina, but Did you feel a little bit of anxiousness before the game? Did you want to get out there and play a little bit? I mean,
You know, I don't think more so than any other game, in all honesty. I think, you know, we kind of came off a short bye week as well, so I think everybody wanted to get out there and play, and that's how I feel every game. I always want to play. It's, you know, we call it payday. You work up all week to get paid. I mean, Thursday night, but usually Saturday night, and you know, it was just a lot of fun out there.
All right, last one here.
What's the last week and a half been like for you? I mean, everyone outside is calling it a mystery or it's an injury or whatever it is. What's that been like for you leading up to this?
You know, I give a lot of credit to our training staff. They do a great job, not just me, getting everybody ready to play week in and week out. You know, I kind of felt like I was ready to play. You know, left it in the coach's hands, and you know, thankfully, you know, our O-line did a great job keeping me upright all night, and you know, it was a great game.
All right, Mckenzie, thank you.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Greg. So Greg, one could say that really kind of the start of your coming out party goes all the way back to the spring game where you first off cut that corner over, and now you're here at this point making big plays to change the tide of this particular game. I mean, what does that say to your culmination, and where do you think it goes from here for you?
Honestly, it's just all online. They provided the holes. They were there. I just took what they gave me, and from there it just took off. You know, when they provided the big holes, you know, I was going up to about safeties untouched. So, I mean, when they gave me that, it was just given.
You talk about that. I mean, coaches talked about how well you set up your own blocks, and yeah, you run through a lot of lanes. But how much of that is just the way you're running stuff?
If it wasn't for the O-line, a lot of those lanes wouldn't be there. You know, I'm setting them up a little bit, but they really are providing very big lanes for me to run through. And you know, once they give them to me, I'm just taking them and you know, getting as many yards as I can, taking advantage of what they give me. So that's just really all it is to it.
You know, it's Thursday night. There's, you know, it's ESPN. There's not a whole lot else going on in America other than a really bad NFL game. So a lot of people are watching you guys. What kind of statement did you guys make? What kind of statement did you guys make to the public?
Just so that, you know, it's the second time, you know, we faced some adversity this year, and you know, we pulled it through, came out and got the win today. So we're showing the world that, you know, this team can play with anybody in college football playoffs. You know, so you know, I'm just proud of this team, what we've done today, and looking forward to again now next week.
When it comes to the running back core, the saying is "we too deep." So with that same thing in mind, when they see Adrian out there, they're expecting speed. They may know that's coming, but then when they see you come in, I mean, hey, Mckenzie's telling us he should have 96 speed or whatever it is, right? So do you think that gives you an opportunity to kind of surprise the defense?
Yeah, but if they watch film, they're prepared. So.
Great. Good. Couple more here.
Can you talk about the character of this team after all the bullseyes getting bigger and bigger?
The character, you know, we come out every week, prepare for each game the same way. We come with a 1-0 mentality. We're worried about this week, not the next week. We're not worried about the outside noise, anything like that. We just, you know, keep our head on straight and keep pushing forward, and we worry about each week, one day at a time.
Greg, you came in tonight averaging about 9 yards a carry. Tonight you're almost 12 yards a carry. Do you feel like every time you touch the ball, you can just touch the end zone every single time you get the ball?
With the O-line I have, I feel like I'm able to score any play. The O-line that's a great O-line up there. They are great. If NCAA was out, 99 ratings across the board.
What would you think
Last
about
one,
the Space Game uniforms? What did you think about them?
Oh man, them were cool. I wanted to keep that jersey so bad. Oh man, I wanted it so bad, but Rich wouldn't let me get it. I was like, come on man, please. You know, he just, you know, he wouldn't let me get it. You know, but it was just cool to go out there in those uniforms, reflect the numbers. That was out of this world, just like the uniforms, you know. So just being in this predicament, be able to, you know, go out there, put on those uniforms, and play a great game in front of this crowd is really something else.
All right, last one. Anything?
What'd you think about the crowd tonight?
The crowd?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they were there. They were lively. You know, it got down to it. You know, they were backed up. They was getting false starts and things like that. So they really came out and they showed up, and they were really loud. So I think they made a tough tempo today.
All right, Greg, thank you.
Yeah, thank
That's
you.
all we got.